On this episode of Adventure Cam Paranormal, we go to Danville, New Hampshire, formerly known as Hawk, and meet up with Brenda Whitehouse, who fills us in on some of the history of this quaint New England town. A short hike up the road is Tuckertown, which refers to an early settlement along Hawk's first official road, Tucker Road. This area was hit hard by smallpox in the winter of 1781 to 1782. The houses were burned and Tuckertown has not been built upon since. Only a few stones are left to mark house locations. On the way back, we stopped at Ye Old Cemetery, which dates back to 1740, and we visit the grave of Danville's first resident minister, Reverend John Page. Sadly, the Reverend succumbed to smallpox in 1782 after helping already infected fellow townspeople. And last but not least, we set up equipment in the Little Red Schoolhouse in hopes that we can learn a thing or two from the past. Alright guys, we're off for another adventure. Where are we going this time?
Little Red Schoolhouse. I heard a lot about this place.
Ooh.
Danville, New Hampshire. It's a beautiful, sleepy little town. So much history here.
Well, what do we got going on here?
Well, from what I heard, well, this is what I read and heard, that they seen some little kids running around here, the spirits of the kids. Christian, you read a lot about this.
I did a lot of research here, but I also want to talk to Brenda, our contact. We're going to meet right up the street here. She's got some interesting stories.
Our guide Brenda then met us at the meeting house where she told the crew a little bit about Tuckertown, a whole community wiped out by smallpox in the late 1700s. Okay, let's check this thing out and see what we can do.
Okay.
All right.
It wasn't just like birds or anything. It was shadow people walking all along.
Oh my god.
There's
That's
also
so
like
awesome.
a heron reserve
Yeah.
in there too. And but yeah, there's foundations there. I don't know where the foundations are, but we have to get permission in order to go onto that.
Okay.
But which I definitely will get you some. But yeah, it's interesting when you walk through because you can just sense the whole, like, this was a community.
We asked well-known psychic medium Colleen Costello and local historian Christian Witten to help us on our investigation. The sun was setting, so we decided to take a quick look at the area before heading to the cemetery. Unfortunately, the mosquitoes made the quick visit almost unbearable. As we walked through Tuckertown, we all seemed to be drawn to a small clearing just off the main road.
Oh, I thought I saw little kids standing there. See it? Way straight. I don't know. Maybe it's just a shadow or something.
I can't see.
Maybe it's a log. Let's say little kid in a black outfit.
Was this one of the shadow figures that Brenda warned us about?
This is more than the foundation. Look at the circle before us.
Oh wow. Yeah.
You're in the middle of it.
Yeah. This is like, I'm just thinking if you go right down into this one. This is so weird. Look at this. There's an actual, if you look.
Yeah. Wow.
So might be what we call these fairy rings in Ireland.
Is that right?
Yeah, the fairy rings are with the stones are in a circle. It's not, people think it's the flowers, but it's actually, they won't touch these in Ireland. These are sacred. You won't go in the middle of these at night time in Ireland. These are ancient. These are considered sacred. This is really weird.
Yeah, I didn't
This
notice
is-
that. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, see, I was drawn to this area here. Isn't that weird? It's like that one, that one, that one, that one.
And you get,
There's one missing.
yeah, it kind of picks up over
It picks up there, but there's a one where you're standing. Yeah, look up there. Look at the fog. It's weird. See how foggy it looks?
Yeah.
There's a weird energy here. Let me.
When that sun starts going down, it gives that orange glow.
Yeah, no, you don't want to. What was? Oh God, I swear I saw something over there. I took 3 steps and I heard.
Oh wow.
So I stopped and then I heard it. So I thought it was just my imagination, and then I heard it again. So I stopped, and then the third time I stopped, something just fell in front of me. I don't know, was it a branch or something?
Oh, it could be a snake, could be anything. Yeah.
But it was the weirdest thing because.
Not only did the Candyman see a possible shadow figure, but Colleen as well.
And I just asked the girls here, do they know what child she had? And they said that the child was stillborn, and that's why she got
She was
hung.
executed by hanging after being convicted of concealing the body of her stillborn illegitimate child on the floor in a barn next to the house in which she was staying. She was the last female executed by New Hampshire.
She shouldn't have been executed.
December 30th.
Her baby didn't die. Her baby lived. Someone else brought the baby up.
Let me see.